I remove the lamp cover from the ceiling, and then I have to make sure that this part can fit, and as said, it needs to be possible to have a weight of 10 kilos on it. So I have to disconnect the wiring. As you can see, the ceiling is plasterboard, and there's some space between the wood and the board on this side, and on that side it is no space, so I need to fill it up to prevent cracking of the plasterboard while screwing the ventilator on the ceiling. So this one is fastened with metrical bolts and nuts M5, but when you have a concrete ceiling you can of course use the normal plugs and screws that are delivered with it. One step further. So I put the ceiling part with the motor in it on two planks to ensure that I don't damage the light bulb holders, sockets. Then you can unscrew these screws. And remove these transport clips, two of them. And as we see now inside, that when we turn we see the holes, but therefore you need a flashlight. That is at least handy, I think. And now you can also imagine why it will be very difficult to screw the blades on it in this position without having a magnetic screwdriver. They fall. Okay, I also unwrapped the blades, and you can do it like this or like this, because it is exactly the same, but I checked the manual picture and I saw that it needs to be this way, with the curve this way. So now search for a screwdriver that is magnetic, and then I can assemble all the rotor blades. I did not have a magnetic screwdriver, but I made it magnetic, described here, and now it is possible to assemble without having it fallen. Screwdriver is also attached to this. It's all steel. Let's do the job. So the first blade is in it, and you really need a flashlight, and there are also a lot of washers with it. So I assume that under every screw head a washer should become like this. But then you have again the gravity problem. I licked a bit on it and then it sticked. So now the other blades. So you have a clear view of the latest screw. I have no idea what will happen if you lose such screw, if you have to shake it out or so. But this way you can find the hole and screw all of them in a way that you have the same force on every blade. The blade is, by the way, not made of metal. I don't know what it is, kind of wood or so. And I have two parts, a spare part, and I will replace now the cover and hang the whole thing on the attachment on the ceiling. There's a small slot here. We have also an opening here, but that's to reach the screw. We have a slot here, and that slot needs to be in the pin. This pin needs to go into the slot of the other part of the ball that we hang in here. And it's a bit of weight. If the pin is not in complete correct position, it doesn't matter, because you hang the ball in it, and when you turn it a bit you hear a click and it falls a few millimeters lower, and then it is fit. So in fact this is how it looks like now, and I will now assemble it further. And now slide the receiver into the mounting bracket, I think from that side, so I need two hands. When you slide the receiver in it, there's a lot of wiring, but in fact it shows itself. The connectors are male and female, so you must ensure that the receiver is between the mains that's coming from here and the motor itself, but no real problem. I think the problem will be to place the cap back with such a wire mesh. So before I fasten all the screws and do the light cap on it, I first want to test it. I switched the power on and I start with the lamp test. This is on and this is off. By the way, in the remote control you need to place two AA batteries. They are not included. The lamps are also not included, but that works. And then the proof of the pudding, we start with slow. Oh, I have to point it. Oh, not even. And it starts to turn. It doesn't make sound, you hear nothing. And I can speed up. And I really need this cool breeze, because with all the work on the ladder on the ceiling I have it a bit warm. And this is when we speed up the higher speed. And you really feel it blowing. And this is the final result. Just turn this glass lid on it, and then it is covered. I have only one lamp in it, and I can switch it on and I can switch it off. And when I push the button that the ventilator will rotate, then within a few seconds it starts very slowly. And you hear the motor making a very weak humming sound, like hum. And when you go faster, it starts a bit more humming, but it is not irritating or so. And it gives a nice cool breathe. That's it. If you like it, please thumbs up, and you could subscribe to my channel. Maybe you find more interesting stuff. Bye!